I'm Cameron Bonzi, and I'm the Director of Marketing for Coast of Maine Organic Products, and I'm here today with Felicia Newman, who's our Quality Control Manager. And one of the things that we do with Coast of Maine is we work with a co-op of garden centers called Master Nursery. And they have their own soil products, some of their own fertilizer products, and we happen to make bumper crop organic soil amendment, Gardener's Gold potting soil, and Black Forest mix for them. The bumper crop organic soil amendment is incredibly popular.
Very popular.
So what we decided to do was to make a container mix, a high-end container mix for them under the bumper crop name. People seem to remember it. You were really in charge of putting this all together, so tell me what makes this growers mix so special.
So we took all the classic ingredients from the original Garden Amendment bumper crop.
Yep.
And so we've got the worm castings, the mycorrhiza, we've got, and we added perlite and cocoa to it to make it a potting soil.
It's a container mix.
Yep. And so we have the same compost that we make, and that was in the original bumper crop, and we have that in this potting mix.
Which is our lobster compost is part of that.
Lobster compost, composted cow manure, and composted salmon and blueberries. So that's actually all in there.
A lot of diversity.
Yep. So to make that into a potting soil, you need basically to add some structure, because if it's a garden amendment, you're putting it out on the land. So we want to make this so it'll work well for plants in a pot, and so the way to do that is to add the perlite and add a little cocoa for that moisture retention. Cocoa fibers are actually hydrophilic, so they like water, so they'll hold on to water, and so when you water that plant, it'll keep the water longer inside. And the peat is exactly the opposite. Most people don't really know that, but it's very hydrophilic. Once it gets dry, it doesn't, like if you've ever tried to water a plant and it just kind of rolls off.
Sure.
That's the peat.
That's because it's gotten too dry.
It got too dry. The peat fibers themselves dried out, and they actually went hydrophilic, which is scared of water.
So we've talked about all these ingredients, and there is also Peruvian seabird guano that's in this.
That's an add-on from the original bumper crop. So in the potting soil, we wanted to add a nitrogen and a phosphorus source in addition to what's in the original bumper crop. And so I chose Peruvian seabird guano because of the high nitrogen and phosphorus content, and it actually comes from seabirds in Peru. So.
And it sounds kind of cool.
It is very much.
And we also have, we've also added an amendment or a fertilizer, the bumper crop plant food, which can also go with this, and we'll talk about that more later. But if you're looking for a high-end container mix, if you're happy with the bumper crop organic soil amendment, this is going to be a container mix that you're going to want to try. If you want to find a Master Nursery Garden Center that carries this product, go to our website, www.coastofmaine.com, and punch in your zip code, because we want to bring the Coast of Maine to your backyard.